What's going on, everybody? KingofDragons 5000 here, coming at you with another figure review. Today we'll be having a look at the Hasbro Marvel Legends Spider-Man No Way Home series, Doctor Strange. And so here we have Doctor Strange posing out of the packaging. Before we take a look at the figure, let's actually take a look at what he comes with. Doctor Strange does come with 3 pairs of hands. We do get a pair of spellcasting hands. We get a pair of grip hands. And we get a pair of hands with the spellcasting mandalas on them, which look really nice. He also does come with the cape of levitation, as well as the head of the Armadillo Build-A-Figure. Other than that, Doctor Strange here doesn't come with anything else, so let's actually take a closer look at Doctor Strange. And so here we have a closer look at Doctor Strange, and I think this is Hasbro's best attempt at Doctor Strange. The face looks really close to Benedict Cumberbatch, which I really do like. It's a very good likeness. Especially love the hair, although I do feel the hair could be a little bit darker. It's just a minor little nitpick, but I do love the fact that they were able to add the grays on the side of his head. That looks very nice. The temples are done very well. I even like the goatee that he has on him. They did a very good job sculpting that, and like I said, it's probably their best outing to give us a likeness of Benedict Cumberbatch, at least in modern time. I know they tried it back with the original Doctor Strange figure, and then again with the Thanos 3-pack, but this is probably their best Doctor Strange head, which looks very clean. Moving on to the rest of his outfit, like I said, he does come with the cape of levitation, which does peg onto his back, which is very different from all the other MCU Doctor Stranges that we've had. Normally it just draped over him and then it just kind of hung there. This one actually has a peg that does peg into his back. And the detailing on the cape of levitation looks very clean. You can see all the intricate patterns right here on its design, looking very nice. Now, one problem I do have is that it's kind of bunched up. I would have liked to see a more free-flowing cape of levitation. I think that would have been better just to give us more detailing, but it still looks very nice. I love all the different textures and patterns on it. Then we go on to the inside where they sculpted it very nicely, so that looks very good. So we're going to leave that off so we can have a better look at the outfit. He does come with the Eye of Agamotto, which can be taken off, which is very well done. Again, Hasbro's best attempt at this prop. Looks very clean. You can see all the detailing in it. Very good job on that. So having a look at the rest of his outfit, it's just your basic Doctor Strange garb where he has the blue robe and then the darker blue robe underneath that. So it's very nice. I do like it. You can see some detailing on the robe. Very clean. I do like how it came out. Now, you're going to have this peg hole on his back. If you want to have that exposed, it's really up to you, but if you want to have him with the cape at all times, that's also an option. I do like these arms that they gave Doctor Strange. Now, my only problem with it is that when you try articulating it, you can see it wants to pull itself apart. Now, I haven't had any issues with it popping off, but that is something to note, that as you try moving it, the elbow joints are very stiff, that it does want to pull the elbow or the biceps off, so do be careful with that. Really do like the hands. Now, these are the exact same hands that we saw with all the other MCU Doctor Stranges, so it's a very nice fit. And in case you're wondering, yes, the Mandela hands do fit on all the other Doctor Strange figures, so if you want to do that, you can. So I'm not going to lie to you guys, this isn't a figure that came straight out of the packaging. I already did modify this Doctor Strange, at least in the waist down. Now, the reason I did that is because his robes, though nicely sculpted, and you can see some very nice detailing on the robes, they did a very good job there. Despite all the nice detailing, it was very limiting in articulation. In fact, you can see I did cut it right here, just because as I was moving it around, it was already tearing. You can see some white stress marks right there. I just went ahead and cut that all the way up to his belt, so that frees up his forward mobility. Then all these tassels on the side, I went ahead and cut them all the way up to the spot where you can see that they would end, and that frees up so much mobility. You can see I still need to clean up right there, but overall that did help with the articulation on the legs, and the legs have really good articulation. If you guys weren't aware, he has the exact same legs as the original Doctor Strange figure, so everything on his legs is the same as that original figure. So basically the only new parts are his robe, his belt piece, his chest, his arms. His hands are actually reused, and then his head. But it's still a really nice look, and his legs didn't really change that much. I like that these are still very nice. You can see the buckles here on his boots. Kind of wish they were painted, but unfortunately Hasbro didn't. And this does go on with a lot of things Hasbro has done. Lack of paint, you can see right here in the front. They did paint the front circle piece for his belt. They even painted his sling ring right here, although be it poorly. We don't get any paint on the back, so yeah, that is Hasbro standard at this point in time. But overall, still liking the way this Doctor Strange came out. Another issue I do have with it is that he's lunging forward. I don't know why he's always going to be lunging forward. Like, even if you try making him stand up straight like this, it looks weird because now it looks like he has a belly. So yeah, if you want to have him standing straight up, you do have to like give him somewhat of a gut, which isn't a really good look for Doctor Strange. Yeah, that's one thing I might complain about, is the fact that he is always going to be lurching forward like that. And yeah, it's not really good. They could have designed that a little bit better. So with that out of the way, guys, let's actually get Doctor Strange compared to other figures you may have in your collection. And so here we have Doctor Strange posed next to a Marvel Legends Cyclops and a DC Multiverse Superman. Here we have Doctor Strange posed next to a WWE Elite Scale figure and a Mezco 1/12 Collective Popeye the Sailor Man. Here we have Doctor Strange posed next to a Lightning Collection White Range and a Star Wars Black Series Mandalorian. And for our final comparison, here we do have the No Way Home Doctor Strange posed next to the original Marvel Legends movie Doctor Strange. So with the comparisons out of the way, let's actually have a look at Doctor Strange's articulation. Now for this, we are going to remove the Cloak of Levitation just because it does hinder the articulation. It will get in the way of his arms, so we'll leave that off for now. So starting at his head, he does have a double ball joint in the head. Now Hasbro, I like what they're doing with the double ball joint, but they're not doing it right. You can see he doesn't really look up too well, and if you try forcing it too much, you will in fact pop his head off, and I've already done that several times. So yeah, they really need to figure out how to do a double ball joint properly, because the way they're doing it, it really doesn't work. We do get some head tilt, which is pretty good, left and right rotation, but yeah, they need to really work on how that ball joint works. Unfortunately, Doctor Strange here does not have any butterfly joints, so he only has the arms to go out to the side, no problem. They do a full 360, although they do go out to the side a little bit because of how his torso is sculpted. It's not that bad, to be quite honest. He does have bicep swivel, which is really good. Unfortunately, because of the way it's designed, they kind of did key it in, so it does break up the sculpt as you move it around. And then again, he does have double bend here at the elbow, which again, this does want to pull the joint apart, so be careful when articulating his elbow. He does have a swivel and hinge at both wrists. We do have a ball joint here at the lower torso and his waist, so that does move all the way around, does lean back, does lean forward to about right there. So we don't get any articulation in the mid joint because that is solid plastic. It does rotate really nicely. Legs, if you modify his robes, do kick out to the side or kick forward to about right there. The thing is, it can go higher, but the robe will always pull them back in. If you don't have the robe cut, his leg would only go up to there, so do with that as you will. Same thing with going out. If you decided to cut the robes, they go all the way out to about right there. If you didn't cut it, you'd get about that much. So yeah, you're getting about 15-20 degrees more if you do cut that. Even on this side, you get better range with these cuts, so yeah, do keep that in mind. He does rotate up high in the thigh. We do get double bend here at the knees, which works really nice. Then we do get a boot swivel, hinge in the ankle going back and forward, and then forward facing pin for rocker ankle. So overall, Doctor Strange here has some pretty good articulation, kind of hindered by the fact that they reused the original lower body. They should have just molded a brand new lower torso for him, but yeah, overall really do like the way this figure came out. So with that out of the way, guys, let's actually get him posed for my final thoughts, and then we'll wrap up this review. And so here we have the Marvel Legends Doctor Strange from Spider-Man No Way Home pose for my final thoughts. And overall, really like what Hasbro did with this figure. Now, I am a little bit upset that he is 50% reuse. They really should have done a new lower torso for this Doctor Strange, because the fact that they reuse that old torso did mean they have to go with a ball joint for his upper torso, which I'm perfectly okay with them using a ball joint for a torso. It's just that they didn't give this figure enough range to move around and actually articulate that point. Other than that, I still think this is a very nice figure to own. It really does look like Benedict Cumberbatch, so the likeness is very good. The accessories are very well done. I love the way they did the Mandelas. The fact that they have it attached to the fingers makes this a really nice little accessory, and I do like it. This is probably going to be the way I have them displayed for the rest of eternity. Another nitpick that I do have about this figure is the hard plastic robes. Now, they could have used softer plastic, but like I said, as I started articulating the figure, I did notice that there were stress marks and tears forming at those points that I cut, so you might want to end up cutting your robes as well, just to give them a little more articulation if you haven't already done so. I'm a little late to the party picking up this figure, but then again, I really haven't been picking up Marvel Legend figures that often. I've really been cherry picking them, and Doctor Strange here was one figure I really did want to own because I have a really nice affinity to the character, especially MCU Doctor Strange. I saw the movie with a really good friend back when it was a really bad time in my life, so it was a bad time but with a good person, so I really did enjoy it, and Doctor Strange here is kind of the catalyst for that change in my life. So having this figure in hand is a very nice little addition to my collection. So with that being said, and with the train going behind me, I'm going to wrap up my review here, so don't forget to like this video, leave a comment, subscribe to my channel, go check out all my other action figure reviews as well as all my other Marvel Legend videos. Hopefully you find them informative. As always, if there's a figure you would like to see me review, let me know down in the comments, and if it's in my collection, I'll gladly have a look at it. While you're at it, check out my Instagram account for new and exciting action figure photos, and as always, ring that bell to be notified every time I upload a video. Until next time, guys, I'll see you later. Take care, everyone.